Dear students, today I am going to present on the topic Power System Protection Relay. Basically, this topic under the syllabus of switch gear and protection. This topic is also the part of the electrical power system. Relay terminology and definition. Merits of fast fault clearing. It helps to avoid permanent damage to equipment and components of the apparatus. It reduces the chances of risk like fire hazards. It maintains the continuity of the power supply. It brings back the power system to the normal state sooner. That's why we are here to study relay. What are relays? Relays are basically electrical switches that open or close another circuit under certain conditions. What is a protective relay? Protective relays are devices which monitor power system conditions and operate to quickly and accurately isolate faults or dangerous conditions. A well-designed protective system can limit damage to equipment as well as minimize the extent to associated service interruption. What is the purpose of relay? It means why we are using relay in electrical power system, or why we are using relay for the protection of transmission, substation, generating stations. So here I present the purpose of relay. It isolates controlling circuit from controlled circuit. It control high voltage system with low voltage. It control high current system with low current. Logic functions. Types of relay. Number 1, electromagnetic relays. It also represent as EMRS, solid states relay. It also represent SSRS. There is no mechanical contacts to switch the circuit. Microprocessor based relays commonly used in power system monitoring and protection. There are some advantages and disadvantages in electromagnetic relays. Simplicity, not expensive. Basically, electromagnetic relays are not expensive. Solid state relay, it has no mechanical movements. It is faster than electromagnetic relays. Microprocessor based relay, it has much higher precision and more reliable and durable. It capable of both digital and analog input. Higher cost. It means according to these three types relay, the microprocessor based relay has higher cost as compared to others. Advantages for using protective relays. detect system failures when they occur and isolate the faulted section from the remaining of the system, mitigating the effects of failures after they occur, minimize risk of fire, danger to personnel and other high voltage systems. How relay works? In this diagram, you have seen the switch is open and closed. In the left hand side diagram, a battery which is connected to the circuit, the switch is open, and in the right hand side diagram you have seen the switch is closed. So basically this type relay works. Components of power system protection. In the power system that is connected with a transducer, just like a PT and CT, it means a potential transformer. PT stands for potential transformer, CT stands for current transformer. Basically these devices change electrical quantities. To label, relays can use, it may be the 5 ampere and 115 volts. This is just the rating. For example, it is not necessary this rating is fixed, and the relay is connected with the transducers and the circuit breaker is also connected with the relay. Relay decides whether system quantities are normal or abnormal. Basically the relay is a brain of the system protection. And the connection between the relay and circuit breaker, if quantities are normal, no signal is sent to breaker. If quantities are abnormal, then relay sent a signal to breaker and relay will be tripped. There are many different types of relay which is used in the electrical power system, as well as some relay is also used in the electronic circuits. So here we discuss primary relay connected directly in the circuit. Secondary relay connected to the protected circuit through CT and VT. Here CT is current transformer, VT is potential transformer, or it is also known as voltage transformer. Auxiliary relay operate in response to opening or closing of another relay. Measuring relay, it performs the measurement of normal and abnormal conditions in the power system. Electromagnetic relay, it operates on the principle of electromagnetic induction. Everybody are understand about the electromagnetic induction. Static relays, it is also known as solid state relay. They use diodes, transistors, SCRs, it means thyristors, logic gates, etc. Basically static circuit is the measuring circuit and no moving parts. Microprocessor based relay, all functions of a relay can done by using microprocessor. Relays are programmable. Microprocessor, here MUP is microprocessor, can compare, compute and send trip signals. Thermal relay, it operates on the principle of electrothermal effect. Do you know electrothermal effect? Write in the comment box if you are already know about electrothermal. Distance relay, relay measures the impedance or reactance or admittance. Impedance relay, relay measures the impedance of the transmission line. Reactance relay. Relay measures the reactance of the transmission line. Overcurrent relay. Relay operates when the current exceeds a preset value. Under voltage relay. Relay operates when the voltage falls a preset value. Directional relay. Relay able to sense whether fault lies in forward or reverse direction. Polarized relay. Relay depends on the direction of the current. Differential relay. It measures the difference between two actual quantities. Earth fault relay. It is used for protection of element of a power system against earth faults. Phase fault relay. It is used for protection of element of a power system against phase faults. Negative sequence relay. Relay uses negative sequence current as its actuating quantities. Zero sequence relay. Relay uses zero sequence current as its actuating. Basically here I define many relays. You write one very important relay which is used in your syllabus. Thank you very much.